Now, I personally don't have a channel mascot yet, although I do know what it would be. I'd actually have two. I want to commission some artwork for this, so after I've described this, if you know anyone, let me know in a DM or something. But yeah, eventually, my channel mascot will be Skidoo and Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is self-explanatory because of my name. There you go. But yeah, my famous phrase that I like to use at the start of my videos is, without further skidoo, let's get into it. And I would like to eventually get some artwork commissioned for my artwork for my channel of me riding a skidoo, sort of one hand, the other hand going woo, and then a Pidgeotto sort of flying overhead, just appreciating that we're all having a good time, we're all having a bit of fun. So that would eventually be my mascot Pokemon.
Okay, so before you click away or skip my thing, my mascot is Charizard, and don't say, Fus, everyone loves Charizard. Everyone loves Charizard. I know everyone loves Charizard, okay? I know. Trust me. But there's a reason Charizard is a favorite. There's a reason Game Freak keeps giving him, and Pokemon Company keeps giving him alternate forms and evolutions and Dynamax, Gigantamax, whatever you want to do. It's because he's awesome. You know, he's resonated with the hearts and minds of Pokemon players everywhere. Whether you love him or hate him, he's on your mind. Right now, you're thinking about him. You're thinking whether or not I'm wrong, but you're thinking about Charizard. Charizard is awesome. Charizard is nostalgic. Charizard is the best. I'm sorry, like, it's just the way it is. I love Charizard, but why is he my channel mascot? Personally, Charizard was my first choice as a Pokemon. And when I wanted to switch my channel from general gaming, and then first music, then to general gaming, and now to Pokemon, I wanted my first choice to be something I was nostalgic with. My very first Pokemon choice. I don't know. It kind of means a little bit more to me than Charizard just being awesome. I don't really care if it would have been a Caterpie first. I mean, you know, it would have been whatever. I wanted my first part of my channel related to Pokemon to be my first Pokemon choice, if that makes sense. But Charizard is also awesome. Like him.
So we don't have a Pokemon channel mascot, if you will. But if we did, I definitely say that it was either a shiny Charmander or it would probably be Galarian Slowking. Just because Galarian Slowking is one of my favorite decks to play when I play Pokemon trading card game online, and he's really been, you know, just top tier for me. So I'd definitely say it'd be Galarian Slowking.
My channel mascot is Eevee. Eevee has been my favorite Pokemon for so many years. Honestly, I could go on and on about this little Pokemon right here. It's my favorites. I did get the Let's Go Eevee bundle when that came out for Switch. I did do a White 2 Eevee Lock live stream, so Evolution Lock live stream, so that kind of puts more perspective as well. Eevee's just my favorite because I just like the way how it looks and everything. I really like how it could evolve into so many different Pokemon, and it really offers a very versatile movesets to boot.
So I do have a channel mascot, and it is Gengar. I love Gengar to death. Ever since Gen 1, I mean, I've been playing since Gen 1, so I am very much a Pokemon fan. And I just think Gengar being the OG ghost type is amazing to me. I love all things paranormal and horror. And, you know, for them to even have had a ghost type back in the day, I mean, it was amazing to me. My favorite color is purple and black. I think that perfectly fits the theme of Gengar, and he just resulted to be such a good Pokemon. He's always been a staple in like every single generation of Pokemon. He's always been used competitively or for fun. Gengar's just an amazing Pokemon, and he's the OG ghost type, so nothing more to say about that.
Currently I don't really have a mascot, just the drawing that my sister made for me. If I ever do want to get a mascot, it'd probably be something like Kingler, something that matches with the blue I have. So either a water type or Pokemon that has a blue color. And I'm leaning towards maybe Kingler because I love him a lot. Or like Dialga, which I'm really a big fan of, maybe Garchomp. Those Pokemon really leaning towards it. Either the blue color or like a water type, so it matches. But currently it's just the Pokemon pick that my sister made, which I really love, by the way.
So I'm obviously my channel is Pigeon, and my mascot is my logo and is also a pigeon. His name is actually Pigeon, because it's a pigeon. Play on words. I like puns, okay? So my mascot is a pigeon who's called Pigeon. That's just how I roll. The whole reason why I'm called Pigeon is completely a different story and is a lot more long-winded than I am going to explain here. But basically it all stems down to my family has racing pigeons. And I've grown up racing pigeons with my mum and dad as well. And that's why the name Pigeon is relative to me. That's why I have the name Pigeon. But there's a lot more to it than just that. If I had to choose a Pokemon as a mascot though, it would probably be Mimikyu. Mimikyu is probably one of my favourite Pokemon. Gengar is my favourite Pokemon, but that'll be the bonus question. Mimikyu would probably be my mascot if I had to choose a Pokemon mascot.
For channel mascot, I have obviously Shiny Gyarados and Shiny Greninja. I chose Shiny Gyarados because my name is TheRaging Lake. So like the Lake of Rage, where you find the Shiny Gyarados in Gen 2. And then I chose Greninja because it fits the water theme and it's my favourite Pokemon.
So when I started always more videos, I knew that one of the things that a bunch of PokéTubers did was choose a mascot, and most of the time it was their favorite Pokemon. So I just went with mine, and I went with Kingler. Kingler's water typing and his big bright orange color. As you can see behind me, I'm a big fan of the orange colors. Definitely pulled me into him. I remember using him in the Gen 2 games in Crystal when you could catch one, and it just kind of stuck with me over the years. So Kingler is my mascot, and why? Mainly because his color and his typing being water, and he's just awesome. So there you go.
So my mascot Pokemon is Lanturn. I absolutely love this Pokemon. It is absolutely amazing. Now the story behind why I love Lanturn and why it is my mascot is because of the Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. I did a Soul Silver Nuzlocke before the days that I was recording. So before the days of recording, before the days that I discovered emulation, before the days of everything else. Basically, so I had a DSi and I used that to play this series out. And one of my encounters that I got on Route 27 was Criminal, the Lanturn, and it was absolutely amazing. I picked this up before Chuck and went into Chuck with this Pokemon, and it did absolutely amazing work. I picked it up as a Criminal. I picked it up as Criminal, the Lanturn. I evolved it from Chinchou into Lanturn, and I absolutely fell in love with its design, its cuteness. It bulked practically everything that it could take with it. It was so brilliant, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. Now, this was before the days of me finding like emulation and stuff like that, and speed up buttons. So grinding took at least about 2 to 3 weeks per gym. Most of the time, sometimes. So yeah, I had to grind it out. I had to go to those routes where I could keep mons alive and deal power out. And I wasn't. These days, I'm into speed up buttons a bit too much. But back in the day, I used to love just sitting there, listening to music, and of course grinding for hours on end. And that's the story behind Criminal the Lanturn.
Channel mascot is Lairon. Yes, Lairon is my channel mascot. That's why my username is Laironium. It's because of my previous cat that we named Lairon, believe it or not, and I used to call him Laironium. So that's what I based my user name around, and I thought it was cute.
My channel mascot is Politoed, right there. Oh, right there. It's my favorite mon. When it first came out when I was a kid, it was my favorite mon. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cool. And even recently, I've learned that it's kind of useful and competitive with Drizzle setup and stuff. So yeah, I just chose my favorite Pokemon to be my mascot. Plus, it felt different than most people.
mascot of this channel, of course, is the one and only Minun. You can see my channel logo there, and Minun's down there having fun playing around, mainly because Minun is a unique Pokemon for a PokéTuber. Other PokéTubers would have Sceptiles, everything else going on, the big Pokemon. I love Minun. Minun is one of, if not my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I just love it. It brings me so much joy, and I love using it. It's so fun. If you haven't used one, use one. You won't regret it. Just like Beautifly. Both underrated Pokemon.
Since my channel is not only Pokemon, but basically all kinds of games, I never really had the need for a Pokemon mascot. However, if I was to choose one, I'd either go for Mudkip or Appleton. Mudkip is just the most cutest Pokemon ever and has a very special place in my heart, since he was just my very first Hoenn starter, and the Hoenn games were very important to me, and so I loved him ever since I was a little girl. He is my most favorite Pokemon for decades now, and I can't see that change anytime soon. On the other hand, however, Appleton just kinda spoke to me. He is super cute and cuddly, he is decently strong, and he also has a grass type, which I do like a lot. So yeah, I just really like his design, and what can I say? I'm hungry for apples.
So my channel mascot is Piplup. But not any Piplup, a shiny Piplup. And the reason behind that is a very short story. My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon Pearl, and I obviously picked Piplup, which I only picked Piplup because I was into penguins at the time. I still am, don't get me wrong. Back then I was crazy about them. I had penguins everywhere. I had lots of penguin plushies, lots of penguin figures. I used to, the penguins were the first things I used to go and see whenever I went to the zoo. I loved penguins, so seeing a penguin Pokemon as one of the starters, I had to pick him. It was Piplup. Then I encountered a Starly at the beginning of the game after you pick your starter, and it had sparkles coming out from it. Now back then I didn't know what the hell the shiny was, so I didn't think anything of it. I thought it meant it was clean, or it was like strong or something, so I just thought nothing of it. But now I'm a bit older, I now know that it was shiny because I now know what a shiny Pokemon is. And yeah, that's basically the story behind why Piplup is why shiny Piplup is my mascot.
Which is your channel mascot and why? Well, this is easy. He's there. He's the burb. He's a burb. It's Chatot. So Chatot has been my channel mascot for nearly 5 years now. Chatot has been my channel mascot. Fun fact, I nearly didn't get called Chatty Chatot. I nearly got called Tiny Pidge. Tiny Pidgey. Pidgey was going to be the mascot originally, well, was one of the ideas to be the mascot, but no, Chatot won out, and the reason why, I am a chatty burb. So being a parrot kind of works, really.
What is your channel mascot? So obviously, as you know around my channel, if you've been around it, my channel mascot is a Helioptile. I love Helioptile. It is a cute Pokemon ever since I started playing. Well, X and Y was my first game. Ever since I encountered Helioptile, caught it, stuck it on my team. Brilliant team member. I don't think I've ever used a Pokemon that's been so good. The only time I had trouble was in the Harlucha gym, but besides the point though, Helioptiles and Heliolisk are really good Pokemon. But yeah, that was sort of my reasoning behind it. Obviously, like I say, X and Y was my first game, so bit biased towards it, obviously. But I didn't really like the starters in that game, really. I mean, Greninja was okay, but it's just it's an obvious choice of a Pokemon that everyone likes, really. So Helioptile is a very good, nice Pokemon that I like. I like electric types, so that would be my reasoning why.
So I personally don't have a mascot for my channel, but if I did, I would probably pick Rowlet, just because I really love Rowlet. I think he's a really cool, cute little owl Pokemon, and he's also got like a really vacant stare, which is always funny to me. I think I definitely also choose Rowlet because he's a small, cute Pokemon, and they make for better mascots than like the big, tough-looking ones, which is generally the Pokemon I kind of tend to prefer. But Rowlet is a great Pokemon. Is my starter of choice in Gen 7. And I've honestly just grown to love it more and more as the years have gone on. So I think definitely Rowlet would be my mascot if I were to have one.
Okay, my channel mascot was Rockruff. And it was Rockruff because it's my favorite Pokemon and I actually love it. But since I I've started uploading other content instead of Pokemon, like I still do Pokemon, just other things now. I kind of didn't make it my mascot anymore.
As you know from the name, SleepyLunala, my mascot is a Lunala. Just because Lunala is actually my favorite legendary of all time, not even just from Gen 7. I went through this phase where Lunala was just amazing. The design was so cool. I'm somebody who likes galaxy design type things. And Lunala was introduced in Gen 7, and I was like, whoa, this has to be the best legendary of all time. And it's a Ghost and Psychic type. Two of my favorite types.
My mascot is Zeraora, and mainly because I think it's just a really cool Pokemon, and I loved it in the movie, and that's mainly the reason why I picked it. It's such a cool Pokemon, it's super fast, and that's why I like in Pokemon. I love speedy Pokemon just in general, and this is an amazing Pokemon. It hits like a truck, and its shiny is even awesome. So
I don't personally have a channel mascot. I'd forgive you for thinking it's Kingler based on the name King Krabz, and it's actually a complete coincidence. They have nothing to do with each other. I do love Kingler, cool Pokemon, but if I had to choose a mascot, I think it would be Barraskewda. It's kind of become a joke Pokemon in the community lately, but in a good way, because it's so good that it's just kind of become like a signature Pokemon of mine.